going on YouTube? I just wanted to show you this beautiful flower. Look at this. Can I flip it around? Is it possible? Let's do this. Orientation locked. Rotate device back, huh? Okay. There we go. There's always that one flower that you have to find in your life, standing out apart from all the rest. There's no flowers to be seen. Can't see any other flowers. There's that one though. And we'll get a little bit closer. There you go, guys. Look at the pretty flowers. Look what we're doing today. Picking up trash on Palm Beach. And it's a beautiful, beautiful day, y'all. It's a beautiful day. I came to enjoy some sun, and I end up here helping friends of Palm Beach, and I believe it's Fellowship of Christians and Jews also involved. Annie, a lady in that organization, did advertise on the Twitter upload, so if you didn't catch that. But anyways, guys, just giving you an update, volunteering. We're gonna start heading back, but we'll pick up on the way. So we just basically have transition of attorneys, substitution of attorneys, I guess you can say, or dismissal of the case really fast. Here we go. Picking up some tractors. There's lots of trash, but today it seemed like they had picked up quite a bit. Sorry about the orientation just flopping on you guys. There is quite a bit. I'm gonna have to stop and get trash every once in a while. But yeah, so the substitution of counsel is a tactic that I believe is used to delay maliciously, because anytime that you do something with disregard for the public's interest, or the defendant's interest, so either one, you have to have care in that regard. So these people have not done that, and in Georgia we went over that you basically have this issue of the delay immediately. If you're a public pretender or even attorney, doesn't matter, paid attorney, does not go ahead and file for a speedy trial. Now, the fact that a defendant needs to request that is a bit ridiculous, because you're trying to claim that it's going to help one or the other. No, it needs to go as fast as possible. You don't just hold up a trial for any reason. If you have all of your ducks in a row, so to speak, which the defense did. Okay, we had expert witness ready to go. All witnesses in the case were on board with what we were talking about. So we were all ready. And what does the prosecution do? They delay. Once they know that they can't win, they're just going to cover for their friends. That's all this is. It's a buddy-buddy system, and they're trying to cover it, but they're going to get in trouble. That's the problem. Who are you going to cover for? Is that your family? You got to ask yourself. I know of particular situations that people can get involved with their careers and jobs to the point where the administration takes so much advantage of these people that they're going to make mistakes at work. They're going to form relationships at work because there's nothing to do there. Under a flawed administration, you can have just a run amok system that's going to basically disrupt operations and cause people to be upset. You know, like I work for a restaurant business. I can relate to that. Many of them. And I know how the customers can get treated under just haphazard rulership. And it's not so much of ruling, it's organization and teamwork. Because if your employees aren't happy, you don't have a good team. And you also aren't going to have happy customers. So, of course, your quality of your product needs to be good from the get-go, right? But other than that, y'all, I mean, this beautiful shell. It's really pretty. We'll take that one. There's so many large shells and cool coral, rocks, sponge that wash up right now. There's nobody really getting this broadcast delivered to them that I know about. I mean, I haven't had anything other than attempted suppression of my freedom of speech in America. Now, if they harbor a server in a land that doesn't regard the freedom of speech, does that mean that all of a sudden you lose it? I mean, I guess you do, right? You just go speak in some land where you don't have the freedom of speech, you automatically lose it. I don't think so. I think there's going to be an argument about that no matter how you look at it. Somebody is going to say something about it eventually. And it will be brought to light. I'm looking for all kind of stuff, y'all. There's so many things. It is beautiful. What a beautiful day. So, the iPhone 10's on the way, y'all. I know y'all probably already seen some people that have got them, but I'm gonna try to get that and we're gonna test that functionality. It's not a whole lot bigger than my phone. I didn't like the big bulky iPhone 6 and even the 8. I don't like how big those are. So I'm glad the 10 is something that's more to scale with what I would like, but you can imagine all the treasures that you can find here. I mean, look at that. Oh my God. I know a friend of mine that would be going nuts right now, and she wishes she was here. But she's really more than a friend, y'all, and y'all know who I'm talking about, and I want to kind of set the record clear on that too. When I said I was coming back, I thought it was for reasons that were beyond my control. However, I feel like I will be able to handle, I like that one, pretty cool, the situation remotely. I just feel that I can. I feel like that they're gonna come up with a dismissal really soon. It's an error in the courts to have a delay this long. They might have you think otherwise. Or they just you wouldn't know. The defendant's in jail and you don't know about it because the guy's sitting there trying to cry out and reach out to somebody, but he can't talk to anybody. Because the person in jail has to deal with expensive rates of phone calls. So these waves are really pretty. I mean, you can ride these. They've been actually riding these. So these are so close, but I'm just saying, breaking further out like that, they've been riding these lately here at Palm Beach Island. So there's a lot to deal with, though. There's a lot of damage. From what I understand, there was $6 million poured into the restoration or upkeep of the shore, and they're gonna have to dump a lot more. There's the boat right there. I know Trump's in town. I don't know what that boat's doing, but I know that they scrape sand and they just push it up, and it washes away, and everybody knows it, but they just keep doing it. I mean, you know, it's a natural thing for it to erode. It's natural for a bush to grow, and then you cut it, so you don't want it to grow too far or whatever. But prune it, should say. But with this situation here, I mean, it's a lot of money, y'all. It's a whole lot of money, and they claim that it's going to bring tourism. You know, just if you keep the beaches going, as long as those are going, you're just going to have tourists coming, you know, to support everything forever. And I know a lot of people want to go to Florida. People love Florida. I love Florida too. I love any area. It doesn't really matter. It just, the people make it what it is. Your policies make it what it is. But like I've been telling everybody, y'all haven't been seeing me like yelling and screaming too much lately, I guess, because I'm trying to calm down with these people. It's just insane. So, look at this. Yeah. Isn't that cool? I take stuff like that. You might say it's crazy, but I like little, I guess, desk ornaments and what they are. But anyways, you guys, thanks for the follow. Thanks for liking, subscribing. If you want to share, I don't have anything to sell other than the truth, other than what happened to me, which it is something to sell, y'all. It's something honorable to pass around. If you want to pass around something that's going to uplift somebody and help somebody. You know, like, if somebody starts following me, they're going to be led to the whole same thing that I'm going through. I mean, they're going to have to Google everything themselves. They're going to have to, whatever, Bing it, whatever you want to do, y'all. What is the World Wide Web? You can seize it. You don't have to demonize Google and demonize CNN. You just seize them. Make them report good news. Make them report real stuff. Dr. Webster Griffin Tarpley. Seize the Fed, y'all. Seize it, own it, make it yours, make it work. Make it last. Make it sustainable. And not in the Agenda 21 way, but a way that is in line with truth and a symbiotic relationship with wildlife, or just want to call it nature. So man and nature, the theme of Planet of the Apes. The theme of Planet of the Apes. There are a lot of boats out today. It's really calm, beautiful. Hey. So, a lot of beautiful people out here. It's a way to relax. You need to get more sun, especially black people. They like to keep black people indoors. It's evil. It's satanic to me, and whatever you want to call it. I mean, eugenicist. What is it? A Satanist. A Satanist is somebody who wants to preserve their own, but the dark occult wants to kill or involve, you know, eugenics, epigenetics. Mark Passio quoted the epigenetics of making people think that they need to be sterile. You know, that they need to live a lifestyle that's going to lead to sterility, ultimately. Because what's the path for fertility? Right? What is the path for that? And it requires a loving home. And you have a child who's under the upbringing of moral laws with the respect to natural law. So, alright guys, don't want to disturb everybody here by being too loud, right? It's peaceful. So, over and out.